welcome back to Vacancy at Vanilla's episode 15. 15, 5. And you already know it's going to be a good episode because 15 is my lucky number. Fun fact. I don't know why. I don't really have any reason behind that. I just remember being younger and being like,
this is a reminder. Talk about Drake's video.
Oh my God. Okay.
This is a
Okay.
reminder.
Thank you, Alexa.
Talk about Drake.
Thank you.
Good afternoon, Em.
Oh my God. There's so much going on right now. Miso, please.
Hope your Wednesday is going well.
Okay. Okay, Alexa. Thank you. Sorry about that. I set an alarm. I was on live last night and someone asked me about the Drake video. And I was like, I have to talk about that on the podcast tomorrow. So I don't forget. I literally told my Alexa to set an alarm. And everyone was like, you're crazy, ha ha ha, whatever. And I forgot. I literally forgot about it until right now. I have it written down in my notes because I remembered on my own. Completely forgot that I told her to do that. That is so fucking funny. And the odds that I just recorded an intro like 10 minutes ago and I didn't like it, so I just restarted the episode. I'm like, I didn't like how this was going. And I just forgot. I forgot that. Well, I mean, now it's only right to just get right into it. I was going to save that for like the middle of the episode, but I mean, it's only right. It's only right to talk about Drake's video. All right, well, I guess that's where we'll start. So, for those of you who don't know, I'm sure most of you do. A video of Drake leaked. Drake as in the big man from the Six. What does he even consider himself? Drake as in Aubrey. Drake as in Champagne Poppy. You know, as you may know him. He didn't leak the video. A video of him surfaced on the internet of him slinging and flopping and flipping and helicoptering his schlong. And I did a reenactment of it. You could find it on TikTok if they haven't already deleted it. I did a reenactment of it on stream. Basically, it's just him laying in his bed, flopping his banana around, right? Cool. Banana as in his wiener. I'm sure you guys get it. I'm sure that doesn't need an explanation. But it looked very like it wasn't at full mast. You know what I mean? It wasn't at its full capacity. It was still large, but it was a little like it was giving silicone in a weird way. And so in my head, and people are now making theories about it, being like, is that not even his? Is it a prosthetic maybe? You know, you think he's flipping around a little dildo for the video. I don't know. It's just giving something about it is it's giving setup. It's giving setup. Like the video seems recent because I think you could tell that he has his braids. So it's not an old video. It's a recent video. And I don't know, something about it and just from I was going to say knowing Drake as if I fucking know the man personally. I'm like, just from the way that Drake is, I feel like that is something that he would actually leak himself now that I think about it. I really feel like he would he would leak that. I mean, shit, if I was a male celebrity that was like one of the biggest celebrities ever, and I just felt like people weren't talking about me enough. I mean, because it's like nothing really exciting has happened with Drake since like his tour ended. I feel like people were all like, Drake, when he was on tour and shit. But no one's really been talking about Drake lately. There's been a lot of Nicki Minaj talk, a lot of Megan Thee Stallion talk. There's been a lot of that. But no one's been talking about Drake. If that were me and I were Drake, you know what? Fuck it. I'm going to whip my cock out. Fuck it, I'm whipping my cock out. You know what I mean? Like, if this is what gets the people going, this is what gets the people going. Fuck it, I'm taking my cock out. He's taking his cock out. You guys know that reference? If you do, comment below. So it's just, you know what I mean? Like I would do that. If no one's giving me the attention that I need, I'm whipping my cock out. Simple as that. So I kind of feel him for that. If it was something that he released, whether it's his wiener or not, if it's I mean, I don't know how. And then everyone's saying that he got a dick BBL or a DBL. Dick. Yeah, okay. He got a DBL or a DDL. I don't know. But I actually have a very funny story for you about a DBL that I haven't told anyone on here yet. I don't think I brought this up. So, on the topic of that, I have a customer at work. Well, I would not consider him a customer because he is the killer. If there is anyone that is the killer, this man is the fucking killer. He's not a customer. He was someone that I had seen in the club like twice. I wouldn't even consider him a customer because he's the fucking killer, okay? So this guy comes in, normal looking, clean cut guy, bald, whatever. I don't know why I had to throw in that he was bald. And I'm talking to him for a while, you know. He's cool, not cool, but I mean he's not like whatever. He's normal, I guess, seemingly. And he's like, "Okay, let's go do a VIP." We go do a VIP, you know, he gives me some money. Cool, cool, cool. And I'm like, "Oh yeah, you should come see me again soon." You know, just trying to get him to come back. I'm like, "Oh, just, you know, come see me again soon, right?" And he's like, "Yeah, let me get your number." And I'm like, "Yeah, whatever. She can get my number," because he was like not the weirdo. Like I didn't think he was weird in that moment. Like, yeah, sure. You like tip well. You're like not a fucking weirdo, whatever. So give him my number. And then as soon as that he said that, he was like, "Yeah, but I just can't come in for a little bit because I'm having my surgery." I said, "Oh, what are you getting done?" He said, "Oh, I'm getting a fat transfer to my penis." I started busting out laughing. Because I'm like, "Oh, he's being funny." I'm like, "Oh, no, seriously, what are you getting?" He's like, "No, I'm seriously getting a fat transfer to my penis." I said, "What? What did you just say?" The man was getting a dick BBL. That's what a BBL is, a fat transfer. You take your fat out of your stomach and you put it in your ass. Or wherever. You could take it out of your arms too, or whatever the fuck. The man was getting a dick BBL. I said, "Okay, hold on, back up. Where are you doing this? When?" I needed to know the details. I'm like, "This is tea. How much is this costing? Where are you getting this done?" Like, whatever. Because I'm like, what doctors even do this? Like, I didn't even know this was like like, I knew that there's like stupid, like they have the penis pumps and stupid shit like at the sex stores. But I'm like, I didn't think that there was like actual penis enlargement surgeries, right? So he's like, "So it's in Beverly Hills. I paid about $20,000. I said, "Oh my God, there's no way. There's no way." I'm like, "Do you have the pencilest, like the most penciled penis in the world? Like, there's just no way. Is your pencil the width of a toothpick? Like, there's no way that you're spending 20 bands to make your shit fatter. Because it doesn't make it longer. It makes it fatter because they're just putting fat in it. So you're just going to have a fat chode? Like, I don't know. I mean, again, I couldn't tell you like what. I'm getting ahead of myself. So I'm like, "Okay." And he's like so serious. He's showing me like the receipts of the paper. He's like, "Yeah, like I go in next week." I'm like, "What the fuck?" And in my head, I'm like, I kind of want to see just for research purposes. Like, just for research purposes. Um, and so then he was texting me, asking me to like go out to dinner with him. Obviously, I'm not fucking answering because now you're like the killer. You're like really fucking weird to me. And then he sent me a picture of like a bunch of needles and like stuff on like a medical table and like all like fucking medical equipment. And he's like, "It's surgery day." And at this point, I'm just not answering. I'm literally not answering. And it was just so fucking insane. It was just so insane. And then he ended up coming back to the club like months later after I had like ghosted him. And I was like, maybe he hates me because I never answered him. But I went up to him and I was like, "So that was a surgery." I'm like, "So what's the healing process like?" He was telling me, he was like, "It was really painful." Um, oh, he was like, "It was really painful." And I sent my cousin a shirt in the mail. She really likes capybaras. And Dylan, one of my best friends, he works for a brand called Get Some Sleep, and they make really cool shit. Um, and they made a shirt with capybaras on it, and it says, it's just two capybaras, and it's like something about like, it's like no one will ever love you as much as I do or something like that. It's just two capybaras and it says that. It's so cute. So I sent it to her and she just texted me right now saying that she got it and that she loves it. So anyway, yeah. He's like, the healing process sucked. But yeah. And I'm like, what the fuck? I don't know. Like something about it. And I'm like, ew. Like, I don't know. Like if I were having sex with a man and I found out that he got fat transferred to his wiener, I would be like concerned. And don't you think that it would make it like less sensitive too, because now you're adding a layer of fat on your shaft? And then I'm like, but they can't put the fat in the head of the wiener. It's just the shaft. So it's like now you have a fat shaft and a tiny head. It just looks like you're wearing like a big fat jacket on your dick, wouldn't it? Like I don't know. I literally had so many questions. I'm like I can't even ask because then like I don't want to like pry. But yeah, so I actually know a person who has literally gotten a dick BBL, and I could tell you I don't think that Drake has, if that is Drake's real wiener, because it's like I don't think that they could make it longer. I think that they can only work on the girth. So I'm really not too sure about that. But you know, hey, I'm not a doctor. Take everything I say with a grain of salt. I'm not a doctor. Maybe there's some doctor out there somewhere giving people absolute schlongs. I don't know. I mean, Drake, if there's anyone who could afford it, it's fucking Aubrey. So, you know, you never know. But that's pretty much it with the Drake video. And if you haven't noticed, my hair is looking a little unfortunate if you're watching on video. It's looking a little unfortunate because I am trying to grow it out. And I did try to grow it out. I want to say about 6 months ago. I said, you know, I'm going to grow it out. I'm going to grow it out. And it got to a pretty decent length, actually. And then I bleached it again. And I fucking overprocessed it. And it's so hard when your hair is so short. There's no possible way to section your hair like you normally would if you were bleaching roots with hair with a little bit of length on it. You cannot section it, so you still just have to put the bleach all over. So your hair that's already fucking pre-bleached is now getting bleached again. So basically what happened was my hair, I had like maybe like an inch of growth. It was like that. And I bleached it again, and it all fucking turned into gummy. I don't know if any of you have ever experienced the feeling of overly bleached hair, but your hair literally turns into like a gummy worm and you have to just start again. So I'm trying not to touch it. I'm trying to just let it grow. There's a little fuzz on my head. I'm trying to let it grow without bleaching it. It's gonna be so fucking hard because I really want to get it to like a cute, like cunty little like slick back. I have a vision in my head. Just fucking trust me. And you know what? You'll probably see me again in a fucking month, back to being shaved to the bone, because I'll probably get tired of it and go back to being fucking bald anyway. But, you know, whatever. This is me announcing my hair growth journey. And I've had my hair short since 2017. I shaved it in 2017. And I grew it out around COVID. Like, I had been growing it out before COVID a little bit, so it was like almost shoulder length like during COVID. And then I want to say 2020 I shaved it again, right? Because COVID was 2019, so it was like a year and a half into COVID. I want to say I shaved it again, and I was already living in LA. I buzzed that shit back off. I was like, man, fuck it. And yeah, and and I've had it pretty much short ever since. I've like, you haven't really even tried to grow it at all since then, except for like when a few months ago I got it to like barely finger wave length, and then I fucked it up. But here we are, we're trying again. And it's like, people are always like, well, why don't you grow your hair out? Why don't you grow your hair out? I get that all the fucking time. And it's like, girl, first of all, you got to understand that my hair is disgusting. I don't have good hair. I'm not Becky with the good hair, Becky with the good head. Is it Becky with the good hair? Or Becky with the good head? Or is it like supposed to be like both? Well, I could be Becky with the good head, but I'm definitely not Becky with the good hair. Definitely not. Or is it not even Becky? Is Becky the something? Fucking shut up. Anyway. I don't have fucking good hair. It feels like a Brillo pad. It literally it's so thick. It's frizzy. It's not good, okay? So growing it out, it's just like a big fucking frizz ball. And to maintain it, I either have to put a shit ton of product in it or heat style it or like whatever the fuck. So I don't know what I plan on doing because every time I grow it out, I end up fucking hating it. But dude, and I'll say it, I'll say it again, and I've said it before. I love getting a blowout. I love getting a blowout. I love watching people get a blowout. I don't know what it is. Something about a blowout is like the pinnacle of luxury. I don't know what it is. If you have like good healthy hair and like you get a blowout, like oh my god, I'm so fucking jealous of you. You have no idea. You have no fucking idea. That's the one thing I miss about having hair that's like a decent length, like shoulder length or down, is getting a cunty little blowout. I used to work for a blow dry bar. Miso, please do not step on the keyboard, my love. I used to work for a blow dry bar. And sometimes when they wouldn't have clients, I'd be like, "Can you please like?" And they'd be like, "Yes, just fucking get in the chair." So they wash your hair, they blow dry. It's great. And then you have like a cunty little like voluptuous little you shake it around. Ugh, I miss that so bad. You have no fucking idea. And I'm so jealous of Rachel. Rachel gets a blowout every week. The bitch doesn't do her own hair. She just gets blowouts. I'm like, you're so iconic for that. You're so iconic for that. And I remember when I was working at the blow dry bar, like there was literally women that like did not wash their own hair at home. They like just would come to the blowout bar multiple times and just get their hair done there. And they wouldn't even do their own hair like at all. They wouldn't even wash their own hair. Like they would fucking do it all. They had like blow dry passes. You could buy like month passes of like blowouts. And I'd be like, oh fuck, that's so cunty. Like I want to be that so bad. But I don't have enough. I don't even have hair to fucking imagine. I go to, I'm just gonna go to dry bar and be like, "Hey, girl, yeah, I'm here for a blowout," and they're gonna be like, and I'm be like, "Just pretend, just pretend." I'm be like, "Just pretend, come on, please, just for me," and they're like, "Okay," and they're gonna be like, and it's just nothing. It's just air, and they like have the blow dryer and the brush, and they're like, and I'm just gonna be sitting there like, and then when they're be like, "Okay, we're done," and I'm be like, "Oh." Oh my god, it looks so good. Thank you so much. Just to feel something, like just to feel something, you know? Just for the experience. Like, I'm just gonna go. I'm gonna go next time with Rachel. Hey Miso, will you mind bringing me that? You mind bringing me that toy that you're gonna play with for the next hour that's gonna be really loud in the background? Thank you so much. I'm gonna take that from you. I feel bad. He's sitting here waiting for me to throw it now. He thinks we're gonna play fetch. I'm going to put that in the pocket of my onesie. This onesie is so comfortable. It's from Fashion Nova. I got it like 3 years ago, and it's my holy grail, and I love it, and it's very cozy. Also, can we talk about really quickly how the fuck how the fuck how the fuck do you people sleep in clothes? I don't know what it is lately too, and you would think like it wouldn't be like this because it's like colder out. Lately, I've been sweating in my sleep and I've been like way more hot when I'm sleeping. But it's only like, should I Google that? Is that like something's wrong? It's like the first few hours of me being asleep, like it'll be like, okay, I'll like fall asleep and then I'll usually wake up like quickly. Like I'm not like up and like, like, you know, I'll wake up. I want to say maybe at like 4, 5, 6 in the morning, and I'm like hot as fuck. I'm like hot. I'm sweating. I'm like, oh god, it's so hot. I like take the blanket off. I'm like fucking literally sweating, and then I'll like go back to bed. And if I wake up again more towards like 8, 9 in the morning, Miso, please, more towards like 8, 9 in the morning, then I'm like not hot anymore. It's like only like, let me Google that. Google's gonna be like, oh my god, you have cancer, because they always fucking do that. Okay, hot in the am I going through menopause? Middle of the night. Okay, hot in the middle of the night. Waking up overheated at night can be due to many factors such as warm bedding or clothes, hot flashes, certain medications, or in some cases a medical condition. Do you think that maybe it's my Lexapro? Maybe because I upped my Lexapro? I didn't even think about that. That could be maybe because I upped my Lexapro. That might be it, because I feel like it's only been, I mean, I'm always hot. Like I never like I'm someone who like sleeps and I'm like, ooh, I'm so cold. I'm always like more hot than anything. Like But recently I'm just like, damn, I'm like extra fucking hot. What the hell? So, and I've been keeping my AC at 68 and I have the fan on. And I'm like, fuck, man, what the hell? Like, and I'm still fucking sweating, fucking ball sacks. And I'm not like really waking up sweating in like a pile of fucking puddle of sweat. It's not like I don't really like sweat, but I just feel hot. I'm like, what the hell is that about? So I don't like that, man. I don't like that. I don't like that one bit. I don't like that shit. Um, and also too, I've been having a lot of dreams of people being mad at me. Oh, here. Oh my God. Miso is like up my fucking ass today. He's like climbing under the blanket with me. Come on. He's probably gonna sit on my lap under the blanket. Um I've been having a lot of dreams where people are mean to me and they are like yelling at me and pissing me off. Like what well people are just doing shit to piss me off in my dreams. And some of these people are like people that I know in real life, and some people it's just like random people I've never seen before, and they're just fucking pissing me off. So in my dreams, I'm fucking pissed, and I'm like angry at people, I'm yelling at people, I'm texting people pissed off, like. But in my normal day to day life, like I don't like no one really like pisses me off like that. So I'm just like, what the hell, like I don't know. So then I googled it as I do. I Google fucking everything. I Google it and Google's like, oh well, maybe it's because dreams are really manifestations of like your it's just like your subconscious. So like your conscious self, it's really like a reflection of you. So you're probably mad at yourself, and like you're basically they're just saying like you're mad at yourself and you feel upset with yourself. And I'm like, damn, clocked me right there. And I'm like, okay. And I actually brought it up in therapy yesterday. I told her about it, and she was like, "Well, why do you think that you feel angry with yourself or upset with yourself?" I'm like, "I'm not really feel angry or upset with myself. I feel like I am like maybe frustrated with the fact with like my whole anxiety shit. I'm just like frustrated that I'm like, damn, like I feel like I have pretty much everything else together in my life, and my anxiety is still like the one thing that kind of holds me back with a lot of stuff." But okay, my kids are fighting. Everyone stop. And also that in the fact that I'll literally wake up and I'll be like, I'm gonna go to the gym today. I've been saying that every day for the past like fucking month. Guess who has not gone to the gym? Like, it's just our little things. I'm gonna go do this, and this today. And then guess what I end up doing? Sitting in my fucking bed and doom scrolling on TikTok the entire day. Like, it's actually disgusting that I cannot put my phone down. It's like actually a fucking sickness. So that shit frustrates me. And I'm like, damn, what the fuck? Like, what is wrong with me that I can't just like, so that, I guess, like, that will piss me off. So I'm like, I guess in my dreams, everyone's fucking pissing me off because I'm pissed off at myself about that shit. So, yeah, today, like, again, and I was telling my therapist too, I'm like, my like the blessing and the curse of my industry is that one, I don't have a schedule, so I could just work whenever I want to or need to work. Like, that's really it. The one day that I usually never go on is Tuesdays, because Tuesdays just suck over there. So every other day is kind of fair game though, but I usually take like the beginning of the week off, which is what I'll usually stream in the beginning of the week. And then if there's like a night that I don't end up going to work later in the week or like earlier on in the day, I'll stream usually. I have to go to work tonight. I feel so bad if people think that I'm going to stream tonight. I'm so sorry. I'm not going to do that. Maybe I will quickly before I go to work, but I'm not really going to have time to stream. But yeah, fucking man, I just don't do fucking shit with my day, and I'm like, dude, I got to do shit. Like, I got to do shit. So I have nothing really going on besides work. And me and Rachel were talking about that in this industry, it's hard to feel fulfilled, like you're doing something that is like worth your time, because it's like, yeah, it's money, but obviously it's not like, this is my passion, this is my lifelong dream. So it's like, yeah, the money's good, and that's why it's hard for a lot of girls to stay away from the industry, because the money is good for the most part. I mean, obviously there's nights that fucking suck balls and months that suck balls. Like, some months just fucking kind of suck. but it's not really something that is like super fulfilling necessarily. Like it's like I want to do other things with my life, and like ever fucking since I've like had social media, I've always like enjoyed like making people laugh and like posting stupid funny shit and like whatever. Um and when I was doing the OnlyFans shit at one point, even that I was like, "Ugh, I'm so tired of this shit. Like this is so not me." Um and this feels much more like up my alley, and I've always wanted to do podcasting and the streaming and whatever, and I used to stream on Twitch. I started streaming on Twitch in 2020, so fucking 4 years ago, 3.5. I don't know. It's still the beginning of 2024. I don't know what we're calling shit now. So that's like damn near 4 years ago. I remember when I got my PC, and I was so fucking excited because I had wanted a PC for years. I had only had an Xbox. I got my PC. I'm like, finally, I'm going to start Twitch streaming, because when I was living in Boston, I didn't really have any room to put the PC. So I just didn't buy one, because there was literally no room for me to put it anywhere. Even though my apartment, like, it was a 2 bedroom, I had a roommate. But in my room, it was like there was just nowhere I could have put it. There was like everything was filled up with other shit. So I was like, you know what, whatever. I'll just like put it off. And when I finally got my PC, I was like so fucking hyped. I was so excited, and I was Twitch streaming, and I remember I hit the affiliate thing in like a week, which is like pretty quick for people to hit that. It's basically like when Twitch allows you to start like making money and like having people subscribe and shit. And I was so gassed. I was so excited. But I would literally have like 5 people in my streams, like max, right? And like from me streaming constantly for months, I had maybe 300 followers. And now I literally just started streaming on Twitch again 2 fucking days ago, and I'm already at like 72 subscribers and 1,000 something followers. And I've streamed twice, dude, 2 days, and you guys are just so fucking amazing. And it's because I've got banned on TikTok for a week, and I've been wanting to go back to Twitch. I've been trying to do both at the same time. But for those of you who've probably fucking, if you watch my lives and you hear me complain about it, I didn't have a stream key, but I finally got my stream key, which means that I can go live on both at the same time. So, obviously Twitch is the preferred platform, but it's just more of a matter of like getting the people from TikTok to come over to Twitch. So if I'm doing both at the same time, it's like a lot easier, you know? So I still have to figure out how to even do that, because I tried to do it yesterday and it wasn't working. I was only able to go on Twitch, but I'll watch a YouTube video and I'll figure it out. That is the one thing that stresses me out so bad, though, is like the technology aspect of it. Like I literally am like like I'm at my computer like freaking out, and then I made a Discord. I have had a Discord, but I just never used it. There was like 2 members in it. I had a Discord for I was going to use it for streaming and stuff, for like the people that were in my stream, but I didn't have like enough of a following to even use it. So I've had this Discord page made for like over a fucking year or two. And I just was like, you know what, I already have a link. So like, again, I barely know how to use Discord. So then everyone starts joining it, and I'm like, fuck, man, I don't even know if this is like, if the fucking page is okay. Like, y'all gotta help me out. So I'm like adding mods, I'm like adding people. I'm like, please just do what you gotta do. They're literally, they're all talking, having conversations with each other, all my subscribers, and everyone's like fucking, they're talking about how they want to have a movie night and like watch movies on Discord. I'm like, this is fucking awesome, dude. Like, this is so fucking cool. Like, and I know I'm talking like I have a fucking million followers and a million subscribers, and I know I don't, but it literally like, it doesn't matter to me, because even if I had fucking 1 subscriber, like I'd still be super excited about it, like that, because that's how I was when I first started streaming and shit. Like, this is what I've wanted to do. Like, the dancing shit is cool, but like, as corny as it is, like I am really passionate about this shit, man. Like, I really am passionate about fucking talking. I don't know, like just entertaining people. Like, something about it is just so satisfying to me, to be able to like sit in front of my computer or sit here by myself and just fucking yap. I'm literally the mayor of Yap City, and you guys like enjoy it for whatever fucking reason. Like, that's so fucking sick. That's so cool. I fucking love that shit. So yeah, I'm feeling really happy. I'm feeling very blessed. Feeling very blessed, feeling very grateful. Um all praise to the most high. But for real, I've had like a lot of growth this past month. I think I've gotten 20,000 new followers on TikTok in the past month. Like the Twitch shit is going good again, and I just feel like everything, like the timing of everything happens the way that it should always. Like that is just how it is. Like I posted, me and Rachel came over yesterday to talk, and we just had like a really long talk about life and stuff, and she was telling me kind of the same thing. She doesn't really feel fulfilled, and she's always wanted to start a clothing brand, and like she like there was a point where she like had the tags already made, she had everything, and then she just like doesn't go through with it. And that's kind of like how I felt that I've been with this whole shit for the past few years, that I've always like done a little bit and like dipped my foot into it, but I've never like fully been like, okay, this is what the fuck I'm gonna do. And now I'm doing it, and as long as I'm seeing like steady growth, like that's legitimately all I could ask for. You know what I mean? And I am. Every episode is getting more and more views. I'm getting more followers and subscribers, and that's all I could ask for. Even if it's one person a fucking day, like that's more than I had yesterday. That's like legit all that I could ask for. But me and Rachel were just having that conversation, like how I was like, but maybe that's the point. Maybe the point is for you to be it in this stage of your life and be so fucking frustrated that shit isn't going your way, and then now you have this like fire under your ass and you're like really ready to fucking do it. You know what I mean? And I'm like, and maybe if you would have done it when you were 23, 24, like cuz now her style, like Rachel's style has elevated so much. All of ours has. Like the shit that I wore when I was 23, like some of the outfits were very fucking questionable. So I'm like, I feel like now you are in the position to do what you want to do. Like I don't think maybe you were ready at that point. Like I think maybe now this is the universe telling you like, okay bitch, now you're ready to do it. And I remember I posted my first TikTok in like fucking 20 fucking was like 2018, maybe 2019, I don't know. It was a long ass fucking time ago. I posted this fucking TikTok. It was so cringy, so stupid. But it went viral. It got like a million, 2 million likes. I don't even know, but it got like a lot of couple something, whatever. It got a lot of fucking likes, and it went super viral. But this was back in the day when people like didn't take TikTok like seriously, and I don't even know if there was like an opportunity to make money on TikTok yet. If they were even like paying creators at this point, I don't even know because I was not tapped in. I made a video, literally went to sleep, put my phone down, woke up. The next day, I look at my TikTok and I'm like, what the fuck? Why do I have all these notifications? The video went viral. And I ended up getting like, just off of that one video, I got like, I think 30,000 followers. And it was like the stupidest video. So I'm like, what the fuck? And I didn't do anything about it. I didn't do anything. I posted a few other videos and that was it. Nothing like, so I'm like, I could have like rode that and like maybe done something with that. But I just didn't. And that's fine, because I feel like maybe that wasn't the time that I was supposed to do that. Like now, maybe now is when I'm supposed to be doing shit. So I don't know. I'm a big believer in trusting in the fucking timing of everything. And even when I was younger and I was doing bad in school and I literally was like on the verge of dropping out, which I did, in a weird, fucked up, stupid way, even though I should have cared more. Guys, don't drop out of school, okay? But it was just, I had this weird, like, even with my anxiety and everything that I would be anxious about, like other dumb shit, the one thing I never worried about was my future. I always was like, something has got my back. Like, I don't know, like who the fuck it is, angels, the universe. Like, I just never worried about my future. I always had this like very like positive outlook on what was going to happen in my life. I'm like, I'm good. Like, I never was like, oh my God, like I have to, like, I'm so worried about like money and like da da da. Even if I didn't have the money, I was like, I'm good though. Like, I don't know how, but I'm gonna be good. Like, I just never worried about that. And so for whatever weird reason. So the universe, baby, me and the universe are like this. That's the one thing I'm gonna say. Me and the universe are like this. And I also do believe that if you speak things that they do like come into fruition, whether good or bad. If you tell yourself every day, oh my God, I suck, I'm the worst person ever, everyone hates me, and I'm so depressed, like, bitch, that is going to be your reality. Like, you are literally going to trick yourself into thinking that that's fucking true. And that's been the case with me with my anxiety, is I have been like telling myself like, oh my God, like I can't calm myself down in this moment, and if I start have a panic attack right now, it's going to be the worst thing. And that is, it really happens. Me, so he's knocking my Sunny Angels off the damn counter. I can't even have a moment of peace. So it's like, you know what I mean? Like this bitch. I hate when I stutter. There's this Buddha quote that says, the mind is everything what you think you become. And he ate that. Buddha ate that, because that is true. That is very true. It's really, it is. Whatever you think, you become that. So that's why everyone needs to be positive, and you need to like talk about it. And that's where it goes back to like, be delusional. Be delusional. If I'm going to tell you one thing in this lifetime, it is be delusional. Take, whatever that means to you. Tell yourself, I'm literally, I have a fucking $20 million in my bank account, and I drive the nicest car ever, and I'm rich and happy and healthy. Literally just say it. Like, just say it. Like, be fucking delusional. Dude, it works. I'm not kidding. Be delusional. Like, just like live your delulu life. That's all I have to say. But yeah, me and Rachel had a very, very deep, this is probably the deepest that we've ever gotten on here. Damn, this is like really me laying it all on the table, about feelings and emotions. This is kind of like a therapy session. I like this. Usually we're over here, kikiing and joking and shit, but we're getting a little real for a second. I like that. To lighten up the mood a little bit again, Rachel came over yesterday because she wanted to talk about something. So she calls me. She FaceTimes. Usually, if Rachel got to tell me something, she's going to tell me right then and there. She FaceTimes me. She looks sad. She said, I got to come. I got to talk to you. I said, what happened? Is it about X, Y, and Z? She said, no. I said, well, is it about X, Y, and Z? Another thing. And then she said, no. So with those two things out of the picture, I don't know why. My brain went right to her ex, who was like a kind of a piece of shit. But my brain went right to her ex. Something happened to her ex. And I was like, okay. She's like, I'm just going to come over. She's like, yeah, I'm just going to come over. I'll tell you when I come over. I'm like, okay, fine. She hangs up the phone. I'm sitting there for 10 minutes trying to rack my brain. I'm like, what the fuck was his last name? What was his last name? Because I didn't fucking know the guy. I never even met him. But she would tell me stories and like, and whatever, all that shit. They were dating when I first met her, but he was just like cuckoo bananas crazy. And I'm like, what the fuck was his last name? And then I finally remember it. So I go on Google and I type in his first and last name. Mind you, today is February 7th. So that means yesterday was the 6th. An article comes up with his first and last name. And it says a 26-year-old man, which would make sense that he's around that age. And the article said February 5th. Okay. Said that he was shot and killed by his neighbor in somewhere in California. Okay. It was in California. I'm like, oh my fucking God. Holy shit. He's dead. So I texted Rachel and I said, I know what happened. I'm so sorry. I love you. Like, I'll see you when you get here. And so she gets here. She comes in and I just look at her and I'm just like, she looks at me and she's like, what? I'm like, I'm just like, it's just crazy. And she's like, what? Like, how do you even know? And I'm like, I saw the article. And she's like, what article? And I'm like, about name redacted, his name. She's like, what? Bitch, what are you talking about? This is not about him. And I said, hold on. I said, girl, Miso, bring that here right now. Bring that over here right now. Oh my God, he's biting one of my Sunny Angels. Please don't mess it up. Please don't bite it hard. Okay, bring it here. Bring it here, my love. Oh God, I'm trying to be nice. Bring it here. Please bring it here, please. I don't want him to ruin my Sunny Angel. So, sorry, I lost my train of thought for a second. She's like, bitch, this isn't about him. What are you talking about? And I'm like, what do you mean? So I pull up my phone again. I'm like, wait, hold on. Because am I going to have to break the news to her right now? So I go and I look at the article. Dude, the article was from 2012. but it was on February 5th, 2012. And yesterday was the 6th. And it had his first and last name, and it described him to a T, and his age, and then it was also in California. Dude, I obviously didn't read the year, but I just saw February 4th and that's or 5th or whatever, and that's all I needed to see. I was like, holy fuck, he's dead. And then I'm like, oh my God, what do I do? Like, and then she's like, bitch, this isn't about him. And I'm like, oh my fucking God. And then I pull up the article and it said 2012. I said, you gotta be fucking kidding me. I'm like, that was a glitch in the fucking Matrix, dude. That was a glitch in the Matrix. Glitch in the fucking Matrix. Isn't that crazy? Like, isn't that just so weird? Yeah, but then me and Rachel just hung out and we talked. So we just had a very, very deep, meaningful conversation, and I'm still kind of like feeling that vibe today a little bit. That's why we got a little, I'm just being real with y'all. I'm being real with y'all, and I just want you guys to know that I appreciate every person that's listening to this shit. Yeah. Also, too, really quick, let me plug my Twitch is Vanilla Mace. So we are having a lot of fun on Twitch, and I am doing a. This is probably gonna happen on Monday or Tuesday. I haven't decided yet. We are gonna be doing a rose toy giveaway, on stream. There's this ongoing inside joke. I literally don't even remember how it started about rose toys in my chat. I don't know why. There's this ongoing joke about rose toys, and everyone is always joking about rose toys. So I was like, fuck it. I'm at 50 subscribers. I'm going to do a rose toy giveaway. So we're going to have a lot of fun. If you want to, if you subscribe to me on Twitch, you'll be entered to win a rose toy. And then the second and third place is going to be like a $25 gift card to Taco Bell. And then I'm going to give away some Sunny Angels. So, I mean, it's going to be fucking cool. If you want to subscribe to me on Twitch, if you got $5.99 to spare, hey, might as well enter yourself for the giveaway. But that's going to happen soon. So I just wanted to plug that really quick. And how long have I been recording for? Okay, we still got a little bit of time. Another thing I wanted to talk about before I take some calls is I touched on this on live a little bit too. I saw the sexiest, hottest, most delicious, gorgeous man I have ever seen in my life. And I do not give out compliments like that. I do not give out compliments like that. I am not one to be like, that guy is so hot. Oh my God. You will honestly never catch me being like, oh my God, that guy's so hot. Never. Like, I'm never like, I don't know. I'm not even like that into people in general. Like I like at this stage of my life, I'm like not very like romantically. Blame it on the Lexapro. I don't know. I like have no sort of like sex drive or like romantic desire to like do whatever, like after me and my ex broke up, I'm like, I don't give a fuck. I really don't care about like pursuing anything or anyone, whatever. But I'm at Trader Joe's, dude, and I'm about to check out. Right? And the sexiest man I ever seen in my fucking life walks in. Let me describe him for you so you guys can kind of get a picture of what he looks like. And we talked about this on the chat. He looked kind of like Hassan Piker. Is that how you say his name? Hassanabi. That's like his Twitch. I don't know if it's Hassanabi or Hassan Abi. He looked kind of like Hassan. Just look him up. That man is fucking. I at one point I thought maybe it was him, because he had like his hood up, and I was like, oh, that man is so fucking fine. He had like the big broad shoulders, dude. He was huge. He had to have been like 6'3", 6'4". Big broad shoulders, like tall, gorgeous. He had a big, thick, dark stash. No beard though, just the stash. And then he also looked a little bit darker than Hassan. So I was like, I don't think it is Hassan, because he was a few shades more melanated than, almost he looked like he could be like some sort of Middle Eastern maybe. Honestly, I'm not sure. But that was another thing. I was like, I don't know if Hassan, like, I don't know. I think Hassan is Middle Eastern. I'm not even sure. Fucking anyway. But he was a little bit tanner. And so I'm like, okay, like, but I'm like, I need to get another look at this gorgeous, sexy man. I need to get another look at him. And he had an all black fit. It was raining. He had these big black combat style boots on, but they were like cunty. Like it was giving like designer, like whatever boots they were like really cool. And then he had this like hood up, and I'm like, in my head, I'm like, oh, I hope he's not gay. I hope he's not gay. He's so gorgeous. And if he is, y'all are so lucky. So, um, I was in the checkout line. I at this point I'm already checking out, and in my head I'm like, I need a game plan here. I need a game plan here, because we made eye contact. Me being fucking delusional, we made eye contact, but I'm like, I look like shit and ass and balls. I literally look like fucking shit. I was like, fuck, oh my god, I didn't even put that shit on today for real. I mean, my outfit wasn't horrible as compared to some outfits that I go out in public in. It wasn't that fucking horrible, but I was like, damn, I didn't even put that shit on today for real. So it's fine, but after I check out, I'm like, let me go by the flowers, because the flowers are like kind of by the checkout line. So I'm like, okay, I'm not like going completely back into the store to like act like I need to buy more shit. So I'm like, buy the flowers, and I'm like, these are nice. Okay, maybe I should get some of these, bitch. And I end up buying flowers, and then I'm like walking around with my I like buy flowers, and I like make a bouquet for myself when I get back here. Oh fuck! But I had to get another good look at this man, and I did. I got another glimpse of him, just because I wanted to confirm or deny if it was Hassan. But I still, at the time, I wasn't sure. So then I go on Hassan's Instagram, and I'm like trying to find a pic, but his most recent picture, he had just the stash and no beard. I'm like, okay, maybe it was him. Like, I don't know. But then it was confirmed that it was not him, because someone in my Twitch, they were like, babe, he's been live for the past 5 hours on Twitch. I'm like, oh fuck, man, it wasn't him. It wasn't him. But even though it wasn't him, it's like I'm more just sad, because I'm like, damn, how am I ever in my life gonna ever find out who that man is? So now basically my game plan is that I have to go back to that same Trader Joe's every day around that time and hope that he shows up. But that's it. I just want to tell you guys about the sexiest man I've ever seen in my life. And we're gonna take our call for the day. All right, let me get my phone. That is totally working and real. And let's see. Vanilla's Villa, how can I help you?
Hi, Vanilla. So I'm looking for some advice. I have a boyfriend who is 29 years old. I'm 22, and he's honestly like so amazing. He does everything for me and more. Like he treats me well. Like he's just great. We spend all our time together. Whatever. So with that being said, he still is married. I know, problematic, but here's the thing. He doesn't see her, and they got married for legal status purposes, so she was not legal. She got into some trouble. Whatever, they got married. Now I was like, okay, so like when are you planning on getting a divorce? He was like, well, shit. I mean, like it wasn't really on my to-do list until now, aka me. So I was like, okay, well, I'm gonna give you like a year to finalize it, because that shit can run your pockets. That shit gets expensive, girl. So I just want to know, like, am I dumb? Am I dumb for doing that? Am I just stupid? Am I being a stupid girly? I don't know. Help me out. Love you so much. Bye.
Um, okay, love you. Bye. Guys, holy shit. What do we tell her? um, hello? This is insane. Okay. So she has a boyfriend. He's the best. He's very great. He's very sweet. He's 29, she's 22. We're not even gonna touch. I don't know. That's a little bit of the age gap thing for me. I feel like if you are a woman and you are 20, I know this is really not that big of a difference. I feel like if you're like 25 and up, and then there's like a bit of an age gap, I feel like it's not that big of a deal. But when I feel like you're anywhere from like 19 to like 22, and then it's like a little bit of an age gap, I'm like, huh? Because it's like, I feel like, what, unless you're a mature 22-year-old, because and I literally remember people telling me this when I was fucking 21, 22, and then 25, 26-year-olds would be like, you're so young, you don't like trust me when you're my age. And I'd be like, well, you act like you're 50. And I remember being like, ugh, like, and I would roll my eyes. But like now that I am 27, me at 22 and 27 are like two fucking completely different people. So I feel like, I don't know. It just, sometimes I think, I'm like, what does a damn near 30-year-old have in common with a 22-year-old? That's what I think in my head. Sometimes I'm like, what do you guys have in common? Like, that's also, how old is the ex-wife? That's another question that I'm asking right now. How old is she? The age gap is okay. The age gap is not even what I'm worried about right now. I'm worried about, well, it's not even ex-wife, his wife. I'm worried about the fact that he is married still, sis. I get it. I get it. Divorces can be expensive and all that. But it's like, okay, does she live in the same area? Does she, sorry, I was just picking fur off of the microphone. I don't know if that made it loud or not. I'm sorry if it did. Um, I need answers. Does she live where you guys live? I mean, for legal reasons, he has to see her a little bit because don't they do like checkups and shit? Like I know people that have gotten married for legal purposes, and you have to like show face, you know what I mean? Like and shit like that. Like don't they like want you to like live together and like prove that like you guys are like actually together? Like there's like stuff that goes into that, I think. Again, I don't know. I've never been in that fucking position. But I mean, if you trust him and he's never done anything to like fuck that up, I don't know. Like cuz she's over here saying he's the best guy and he's great and he does everything for her. But also by does everything for you. What do we mean by that? Is he paying your bills? You know, is he paying your bills? Is he like, cuz that might change the whole situation. That might change the whole situation. If he's really taking care of you emotionally, financially, and everything, I could look past a little marriage. I could look past a little marriage for legal purposes. I could look past that, my love. Be like, babe, that's water under the bridge. I love you. Dude, I don't know why you guys be asking me shit like this. Like, I'm going to give you good advice because I never am going to. I just feel like there's more that I need to know before I give you good advice because, like, half of me is like, girl, get the fuck up out of there. And then the other half of me is like, well, maybe it just depends on, like, I need to know more of the circumstances. I don't know, man. I don't know. Because it's like, are you planning on getting married to him? Because I'm like, girl, I don't think you should rush into that either. You're young, bitch. You're young in turn. He's old and crusty. I'm kidding. Me being 2 years younger than him. Like, he's so old. You're young in turn, so I would not rush to getting married to him anytime soon. That is my one solid piece of advice for you is to not rush into getting married to him, please. Cuz that is like just don't do that. Don't do that. You're too young. Just fucking wait a little bit, you know. Be young and sexy, be young in turn, but if he's paying all your bills and he's paying for all your shit, then I mean, yeah, like you could maybe look past it a little bit, but don't get married yet. Girl, y'all are fucking crazy. And then there's this girl, Liz. I think her name's Liz. I don't know if it's Alyssa or whatever her full name is. She is. She comes in my TikTok and my Twitch chat, and her boyfriend of 6 years went missing on her for the past. This is like recent. This just happened. Went missing on her for the past 3 days. No text, no call, no nothing. Okay. Apparently, the man's Fortnite account was active. He texts her 3 days later. Also, he's the president of a fraternity and he lives in the frat house. So it's not like it's just him that lives in this house. Also, I'm like, girl, red flag. Get the fuck out. He texts her 3 days later. He's like, oh, my phone got water damaged and I got locked out of the house. Me when I lie. Literally, that's me when I lie. Me when I fucking lie. Like, what are you saying? Yeah, so. And then it was so funny because everyone was like, are you going to go, like, when he was still missing, everyone's like, oh my God, go, or like, are you going to go check on him? Like, what if he's not alive? And she was like, girl, I don't even give enough of a fuck to go over there. Apparently he lived like 45 minutes away from her. She was like, girl, I don't even give a fuck. I was like, real. That is so fucking real. That is so real. Chai, oh my God, please. Oh, they make me so nervous when they step on the laptop because I feel like they're just going to delete everything that I've been talking about for the past hour. But yeah, girl, I don't really know. I don't really have any solid advice to give you other than just don't get fucking married to him, okay? And maybe maybe just keep your distance for a little bit, okay? I guess we'll see how this plays out. But that's about all I have. That's about all I have for you today. We got pretty real. We got pretty real this episode. So thank you. Thank you for listening to me ramble once again. Thanks for staying with me at the villa. Your room is ready now. Enjoy your stay, and I'll see you next week. Okay? Love you.